Hello, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. We are going to do a daily reading. What do y'all think? Let's get this party started. All right, we're going to start out with Beyond Lemuria. What do we got for the collective today? How is their day going to go today, huh? What's going on? Hope everybody is doing well. This Monday morning, looking a lot like fall where I'm at. All right. What do we need to be aware of today? What do my viewers need to be aware of today? Any messages? One more. Okay, we have Crystal Keys. Crystal Keys, this is number 22. 22. Alright, we're going to go ahead with one more. Starseed, number 46. Now, if you watched any of my pick a pile and happened to pick the Lemuria, Starseed, the Starseer, continuously ended up on the bottom of that deck, and I kept seeing it repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. So I was going to use a different clarifying deck, but since we have Starseer, we're going to go with the Light Seer Tarot to clarify Crystal Keys, which is that deep starseed knowledge. It is literally, this is, you've heard of Atlantis, okay? Well, Atlantis was in the Atlantic Ocean, okay? The Lemurians were in the Pacific Ocean, okay? And they were crystal keepers as well. When they saw their fall coming, they stored their knowledge, their deep, deep-rooted knowledge in those crystals, okay? So if you have an attraction to crystals, this first card is saying, one, that's a great thing for you to have around, especially as a starseer. If you're watching this, you're a starseer. That's just what it is. Let's get this up and view a little bit better. Okay, that's just what it is. You're here and you're watching this. And you may be, if you have not already started your spiritual journey, then you may be coming up on it, especially through these next few weeks. Okay, these next few weeks are going to ask for a lot of us to reach deep, do a lot of deep dives, a lot of helping, okay? A lot of helping those that are scared and in fear, okay? That's what's coming up on us. So we need to start today. This is saying we need to reach inside and start that practice today, okay? Put those practices you've learned into use and into play, into reality today. Okay, we need to help people fear less. Fear is the control. Fear is the fear is the devil. It's the subconscious mind. We've got the devil and the moon right there. Yes, absolutely. Okay, the stuff that is going to come across, I'm sorry, I'm just going out and saying it. The stuff that is going to come across in the mass media today, I'm guessing, or this week, okay, is that we need to be ready for. And we need to be ready to help others and not go down, not take his hand and not sink in our own subconscious mind. 100%, seriously, we cannot do that. That subconscious mind, all that, ooh, no, ew, no. We have to stay away from it ourselves so we may help others up, okay? If you notice with the Starseer, look at, she is literally helping a little person up to enlightenment, to the stars. Look up, my friend, to the stars. If you have a conversation today, tell them, look up to the stars. Have you ever looked up to the stars and felt something bigger than yourself? Have you ever had that moment in life when you just felt something bigger than yourself? Yes. So, I'm sure many have experienced that as well. And they need to be reminded of that today. You need to be reminded of that today. Okay? Anything else, Philip? Thank you. Certainly my hands are going wild. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, look, we need to protect our beliefs, not the beliefs that we're sewing and weaving into our subconscious mind by mass media, by the education system. I'm sorry, but different religions. Okay, we're all talking about the same thing. Source. Okay. I'm just saying. Buddha lived 500 years before Jesus. Has anybody thought maybe I know? I'm just going to go out and say it, and I am so sorry if I offended you. Here's a different perspective. What if Jesus was Buddha reincarnated? Since, Buddha did live 500 years before him. Okay? We can not always just go back to, well, this is the way it is. That's what it is. And this is what was taught to me. Okay, well, put all that aside. It's all good. I'm not trying to say take it out of you. I'm not trying to say never think about it. All I'm trying to say is set it aside for a second so you can see a different perspective and say, what if? Just what if? Okay? Protect your soul and heart. Protect that soul and heart. We've got the animal spirit guides with us today. What message do you have for my friends? Ooh. Yeah, okay. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Exactly what I just said. Okay, turn that knowledge into wisdom. Okay, you think you know. Then if it is true and so, it will become wisdom. And wisdom is not forced upon anyone. The wolf stands back confident, okay? He doesn't have to sit there and be all up in your face. He can stand back and be confident, okay? Because he's wise and he knows. He knows the ways of the universe. He truly does. We have armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Okay, if you do have somebody shoving their belief system down your throat, then say, I don't think so. Like, back on up. Have you ever said, what if? Have you ever thought that many dewdrops on a spider web reflect the same image, but from a different view, a different perspective? Okay? If there's something bigger, we've got to set those healthy boundaries so that we're shining like the peacock spirit. Let it shine. Let your truth and what your soul knows, what your heart feels, let that shine. Not what your logical self says, but what your heart and soul say. We were taught not to feel. Why? Because if we start feeling what's deep down inside of us, then we might just step into our own power. And they don't want that now, do they, sillies? Why would they want their power taken away? Oh, good Lord, sillies. All right, we're going to go ahead with the Wild Unknown. Any other messages that you want us to think about here? Anything else you want to point out? Spirit guides, ancestors. The Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Be sharp in your knowledge and in what you know. Okay? It's time to really lock down those beliefs. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got here. Can you help me out with that Two of Swords? Thank you. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, Five of Coin. And we have the Son of Cups. Let me look at this for a quick sec. This is really talking about rising from those ashes and shining, okay? Really rising from those ashes and shining. Stay strong in your beliefs. Stay solid. Don't let anybody take your inner sunshine away, okay? There's been a lot of threat. There's been a lot of... There is a lot. If you feel like if you land it all, you're done. Okay? And we've got to shine. We've got to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Well, 5 of coin. Disappointment. There may have been disappointment. Okay? Son of Cups. Oh, really diving deep on those emotions. Being centered and focused in those emotions. My goodness. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Those ones threw me off a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I mean, they really are. You know what? This reading is not for me. It's for you guys. So, I mean, don't let anybody take your inner sunshine away. Okay? You may feel like you cannot land. That you don't have a healthy environment to just bunker down in. And I don't mean that literally. I mean, that could be within yourself. Perhaps it's within yourself. You know, being saddened, disappointed, which isn't going to lead you to being, you know, this is the Son of Cups. Okay? It's not going to lead you to being the Father of Cups now, is it? You know what I mean? Like, the son, the prince of any family, any king, generally, you know, is in the shadows of, you know. But on the other hand, he is a much more sensitive. He's very sensitive. He's a lover. This is saying you love. Keep going. You know, that's what I'm getting from it, is you've been disappointed. It's time to love. It's time to, I know it's hard to put that love out there and reach that hand out there for others, but right now we can't land it. We're so close, we can't land it. It is time as light seers and crystal keepers to put that knowledge into the world. Flat out. Okay, it's time to be that unconditional love, like the Son of Cups. That's what this is all about, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm sorry, I do apologize. It took me, those other ones threw me off a bit, but I, you know, tap into y'all's energy and it clears that right up real quick, doesn't it? Any parting messages, my beautiful Lemurians? I really seem to connect with the Lemurians, and this deck is just absolutely amazing. With just even the downloads you get from the pictures. I mean, my goodness, they're so powerful. They, you know, I mean, they can cleanse an area, cleanse a room. It really can. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. And I do many different readings with these guys. Air. Okay. This is all about 13 taking that shift. 13 of air taking that shift. Check that out. How beautiful is that? It's time to step in your power today. This week is all about stepping into your power, you guys. Okay? Deep dives. But don't be the hermit. Don't be the hermit and cut yourself off, okay? It's time for that shift. This week is going to shift a lot of things. So today, I want you to make sure that you are grounded. I want you to make sure that you meditate, center yourself, ground yourself, meditate, breathe, focus on your breath. If you keep getting overwhelming thoughts when you sit down in silence, acknowledge that thought and say, okay, you're going to be there later. Don't keep trying to push it away because it will keep trying to come in. You have to acknowledge that thought and file it away for later. Okay? Eventually they'll stop. And when you feel that overtaking of your brain going, when you're trying to meditate, ground yourself, center, whatever you want to call it, then focus on your breath. Focus on breathing deep through your nose, deep down into your belly, okay? Deep down into your pelvic area. And then when you release that breath, make sure you pull your belly button up against your spine, okay? And get all that air out. It helps in just about any situation. 3 deep breaths, mind, body, soul, okay? And that's what we got for you guys today. We're going to go there. One more is what they're telling me. There's one more there for you. What do you got? Anything else? There's something else you wanted to say, huh? All right. Okay. Maybe they just wanted to say they love you and we love you so much. Unconditional love to all. Let's spread that love and that joy and that compassion and that gentle, gentle touch. Okay? Either that gentle touch to our environment. Be compassionate towards be aware of your entire environment. For it is not just other humans. We have a lot of furried and feathered friends. We have a lot of, you see clearly now, owl spirit. That's a beautiful card. Beautiful ending note. Okay, guys? Your spirit animals all around you. The divine is all around you, and they have your back in this. Okay? It's time to gear up. Crystals in your bras. Or boxers. Okay? It's time to handle it this week. Let's put our spiritual, our deep dive, our breathing techniques, our being the observer of our own thoughts. Let's put this all to use, okay, this week, and let's reach our hand out to humanity. For we are the star seers, the light seers, the crystal keepers. Have a beautiful week, my friends. I'll see you soon.